We witnessed in the recently concluded shambolic 27th November 2025 by-elections that the chairman of IEBC, and I was very surprised on Monday, I think the 8th, listening to Chairman Ethicon saying that elections cannot be stolen in Kenya. It's an impossibility. Is he a stranger in Jerusalem? This position has already been contradicted by very credible observers who participated in these by-elections, including the Kenya National Human Rights Commission. We heard from them. The indictment was harsh in terms of how IEBC failed to conduct these elections properly. We have also heard from ELOG. They also returned a very harsh verdict, and both have said, and many others, that including the Law Society of Kenya, and we must thank them for this, that the just concluded by-elections were not free and fair. They were heavily rigged in favor of state-sponsored candidates, and they were tainted by violence, mostly from goons, state-sponsored goons and backed by the police, intimidation and corruption. We are demanding immediate action against perpetrators of these electoral offenses, like in the case of Malava, and I think we have our candidate here, the Honorable Panyako here, who underwent serious terror in terms of violence by goons and state-sponsored gangs. There were leaders who are known, who led the goons, who participated in organizing, in financing these goons, and the violence that was visited, particularly in Malava and in Bere. These two were the hottest targets of this system because of the political implications that would confirm a win in Bere for the United Opposition, that the mountain is gone. A win in Western for the United Opposition, that Western is out of the reach of this regime. We are demanding that those who participated, including leaders like Nabwera, the MP for Lugari, and we did issue a statement on the eve of that by-election with my brother Kalonzo Musyoka and Rigiji. We warned that the gangs were being unleashed, and in Malava, Nabwera was going to lead the goons. And we were on the ground with Honorable Panyako. We saw Nabwera leading these goons. We saw Stanley Livondo leading the goons. We saw former CS Sports, Rashid Echesa leading the goons. We saw Esther Mahanda, Women Rep Kakamega, distributing relief food, mattresses, blankets. All these are documented, and PSs between Nyangala and others. These are people who are known. Reports have been made of IEBC to the police. What we are demanding is action, that all these leaders be held to account. And IEBC has the powers to call off an election because of violence, where there were deaths like in Kaspul, 2 people died, in Chwele, 1 person died, many were maimed, vehicles burned. They had the powers to call off this election, but they did nothing. They have the powers to actually suspend anyone who participated in this perpetration of violence, including barring them in participating in future elections, and barring them, recommending them being barred from holding public office in future. This is how we are going to tame these ugly scourge of violence in our elections. Because under Article 81, where there is violence, we cannot say there's been free and fair election in the face of intimidation and corruption. So we are demanding that that action be taken. And we are also, as we had announced before, looking at taking action against the chairman himself and the CEO, Marjan. The United Opposition therefore pledges that national assets belong to the people. They will never be sold without the consent of the people of Kenya, including Safaricom. Sovereignty and constitutional rule are not negotiable. This is what our forefathers fought for. This is why we are celebrating Jamhuri Day tomorrow. Citizens and institutions must uphold accountability, transparency, and constitutionalism. We will resist attempts to diminish our republic through Rutopreneurship, Rutobotomship, and Rutoism. As we end, we know that after Jamhuri tomorrow, the nation will be preparing for Christmas. But it's going to be a very bleak Christmas for many Kenyans because of the economic situation in this country. Many families can hardly put food on the table.